Hi Taurus, how are you guys? Happy to be back with you. I have a few quick announcements, so if you don't want to hear them, just go ahead and skip ahead. I'm not doing personal readings right now. I will eventually, and I'll let you guys know when I'm reopened for that. My comments are off right now. I explain why in my life update video in my description. Also, my shop is reopened, so all of my stuff is restocked, and I have a bunch of new cool stuff, and I have more stuff coming out soon. So I have my new oils here to show you guys. They're anointing oils. I call them elixirs just because. So I have, this is my favorite. It's the Higher Vibing. It's for raising your vibration. It has charged amethyst in it, and when you shake it, it's like this really pretty lavender gold. I'm obsessed with it. All of these are handmade, all natural. Make them all myself, and usually I make them to order. So sometimes I like pre-make some of them, but I really like to make them to order because I like to like connect to everybody's individual energy and like make them for that specific person. This is my guardian. So this one is for connecting with your spirit team, your higher self, and it helps to bring focus on, you know, like who you are as a soul, where you want to go, your highest path. So this one is just for, you know, just raising your vibration, getting you in a better vibration. This one is really for connecting with your soul, connecting with your spirit team, protection from your spirit team. This is probably like, this one is my favorite just because it's like beautiful. This one is my favorite in general. And then my ancestor work, I have this one, but I already make ancestor prayer candles. So this is like a similar formula to what I already had. But I made an oil so you guys can connect with yours through wearing it to connect with your ancestors, using it in rituals, or even offering it to your ancestors. And then I have a spell breaker. So spell breaker can get rid of jinxes and hexes. Curses are pretty heavy, especially depending on, you know, who's casting it, how many times they've cast it, your state. So sometimes, most times for curses, it takes really extensive work, and you're best going to, especially if it's like a dark curse, you're best going to a professional for that. But it really depends. All spell work, you know, it really depends on who you are, who's casting it, what was done. So there's a lot that goes into it, but just a general spell breaker. I already make a Return to Sender. That's one of my most popular oils, especially after I did my readings on like spell work, what spell work is on people. That one kind of sold out like immediately. Most of my Return to Sender cutting soul tie stuff like sold out like right after those readings. But the spell breaker is for people that just really feel dark energy around them, suspect that there might have been something put on them and just want to get it off, and they don't really want to like, you know, try to figure out who did it. Some people just don't, you know, just want it off of them. So that's for those people. I also have a spell breaker prayer candle that has the elixir in it with herbs on top. It's already fixed, so you just light it. And then I have a open roads too. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna get into your reading, Taurus. Judgment is the first card out. The Star, Hierophant. These are all majors. Big energy coming in for you, Taurus. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Somebody might have Aquarius in their chart. The Hierophant is your card. Five of Wands. So somebody is kind of realizing that they need to make a decision about their path, what is meant for them. The Hierophant can be marriage, but it's contracts, soul contracts. Five of Wands is energy of like competition. Starseed, which is the Fool card. So somebody needs to release. Five of Wands is chaotic energy. It is Jupiter in Gemini traditionally. So Gemini is the sign of communication. It's also one of the fastest moving signs because it is ruled by Mercury, which is very like speedy. Other than the moon is the fastest moving planet. It's considered a planet in astrology, but the fastest moving like planet is Mercury. So Mercury likes to be in air signs because it can go as fast as it wants and it's, you know, not slowed down. So people that are Gemini, especially if they have Mercury Gemini, they tend to talk really fast. They love to like communicate with others. They're great conversationalists. They're great at giving speeches. They tend to be tricksters. They tend to like jokes, practical jokes. All air Mercuries do. Because Mercury is a trickster planet, really likes to be in air. So it is, you know, they're tricksters. They like to gossip. They like to talk. So Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in a sign that likes gossip, that likes conflict sometimes, that likes trickster energy, and that is very fast moving, is chaotic. So that's what the Five of Wands is. It's like chaos, competition, gossip, people in your business. And then the starseed is the Fool in this deck. So releasing this chaotic energy so that you can actually move on to your path here. Somebody knows, Three of Wands, that, you know, something is coming in for them here. There's an offer coming in, perhaps communication, but there are some burdens that need to be released before this person can align on their path here. There has been some narcissistic ego energy. Perhaps you know something's coming in for you, but there's somebody in your life that always tries to one-up you, always creating conflict for you, trying to block this blessing from coming into your life, or just trying to create as much conflict as possible so that you know, you can't really focus on like your higher path and your consciousness and evolving as a person if you have someone in your life that is constantly, you know, trying to get your attention, trying to pit people against you, creating drama for you. And that's what a lot of these karmics do, is because their mission really with their entity attachments, their conscious mind isn't able to, you know, think for themselves when you get so many attachments, especially these darker karmics that play with spell work, because that opens you up to a lot of dark entities. So these people will have literal demon attachments that kind of direct them, and that's why they're so lustful and aggressive and greedy, and all they really care about is like, you know, trying to overtake people that they see doing the right thing and having better lives than them. They can't stand to see anybody doing better than them. It doesn't matter, you know? So if you have people in your life like that, you can't align to your higher path because they are going to do whatever they can to stop it. And you know, like this can even be like coworkers. You're in the workplace and you are trying to, you know, you're working on a big project. It's going to be really cool. It's going to really help the company. If you have somebody in the office that has a lot of attachments, that's jealous, that is always trying to one-up everybody else, they're going to try to sabotage you. They're going to try to steal your work. You know, you have friends like this. They are going to try to create drama around you. You are in a relationship with somebody like this, miserable. Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Devil, Queen of Wands, Magician. Yeah, Taurus, there is, what was I just talking about? Okay, there is a feminine energy here that is coming into abundance, stability, perhaps a relationship here. But this feminine energy has been oppressed by a third-party karmic. There is a karmic energy around you that plays with spell work, that is very selfish. You need to heal from this, what has happened here, this third-party situation that you've gone through. There is going to be victory for you. You will overcome this with the strength for a turn in fate. If this is a masculine energy, you have a choice here between a karmic that is lustful, aggressive, plays with spell work, has demonic entity attachments, and somebody that is very stable. But if you are somebody that is used to chaos, used to conflict, you can sometimes feel bored by somebody that is stable, you know? So you'll go for the person that is constantly in bullshit, constantly makes you feel like you need to compete for them. And it's not because they're the better person for you. It's because they create so much conflict that it feels exciting at first until you're not able to move on with your life. You're not able to go anywhere with your life because this person brings so much burdens into your life. Brings constant chaos, constant one-upmanship, backstabbing and betrayal over and over and over, a nonstop cycle of this person bringing bullshit into your life. There's going to be victory here if somebody is able to resist this devil energy that you have felt oppressed by. So don't give in to whatever this karmic is trying to get out of you here, because the judgment, the decision has been made here. So I get that if you don't make the decision to align to a higher path, the decision will be made for you that path shifts to another person, especially if there's a soulmate, a twin flame involved, because it's not just you. And I mean, even with your higher path, I've talked about this before, you have a soul contract when you come to Earth of what you are meant to do this lifetime. So me, for instance, I was in a karmic relationship with a narcissist, incredibly abusive person that used spell work, that used financial abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, whatever this person could do to keep me stuck in that relationship. It went on for years. I started This Heart's Voyage in like 2016, but this person, of course, as soon as I started my business, they started a business too, and then their business had to outshine mine. You know, their business was way more important. They needed all the time on my schedule to help with their business. You know, this person is crazy. This person, whatever I try to do, they try to do. They're still doing it, even though I haven't talked to them in years. They're just a mentally ill person. If I would have stayed in that relationship, if I would have allowed the stalking, the harassment, the turning everybody that I knew against me, you know, having people stay outside my house and wait for me to go walk my dog, having people try to steal my dog, you know, trying to make me sick, trying to make my dog sick, harassing me constantly, even though I had a restraining order against this person, you know, going around to everybody spreading lies about me. If I would have allowed that to keep me from moving forward in my life, I would have never been able to create this channel where I'm able to help a lot of people. You know, I'm able to educate on abuse because what I went through, and I'm able to educate on spell work because what I went through. And it's really because I did not allow that to defeat me. I allowed it to make me a stronger person and then share what I've learned with other people. So, you know, that is my soul contract this lifetime. Now, if I would not have followed my soul contract, if I would have broken my soul contract and stayed with that person, because you do have free will, honestly, I probably wouldn't still be alive because things were getting very scary in that relationship. But if I were, you know, I would still be working a random 9 to 5, being financially abused to where, you know, I'm just steady creating debt in my life. I'm stressed out. I'm constantly worried about the health of my dog. You know, I'm having health issues because this person is intentionally making me sick. I would have never been able to help the people that I've been able to help with this channel. So not only when you don't align to your soul path do you harm yourself, you harm every single soul that you had a contract with, because I have a contract with each of you. You know, even if it's just you watch one video of mine and it helps you in some way, I fulfilled our soul contract. And then you're able to take what you learned in my video, what I said that helped you, that resonated with you, and apply that to your life, and then you help other people. So you have to think that it's a lot bigger than, you know, this seems like too much for me, it's too hard. It was really, really hard for me to get out of that relationship. It was very scary. I had to sleep on a mattress on the floor for a little while. You know, I had to go to domestic violence center to get help. The people in my apartment tried to lie to me about like the laws to keep me stuck in that lease, and I had to almost go into like a legal fight with them. Luckily, the domestic violence center, I had already been there, and they told me my rights and they had my back on that, you know, but that was really hard for me. And then as soon as I got out of that relationship, you know, it didn't stop. I was harassed and stalked, and I still am today. So that, you know, it was never easy for me. And, you know, even now doing tarot, a lot of people will just be like, oh, she does witchcraft, don't have her around you. Oh, you like her, that's probably because she's doing witchcraft on you. You know, it's like, it's never easy when you're following your higher path. But it's important that you do the work that you're meant to do, and it's fulfilling, and you find your purpose. So that's what this energy is for me, Taurus. It's like somebody needs to make a decision that, like, with or without you, I have a higher path. And if it is without you, if this person that you're dealing with does choose this karmic third party again, you've just got to free yourself of this situation. Even if it's a twin flame, you are not obligated to be with anybody that constantly puts you in a situation where you're having to battle with a third party. Spirit, your ancestors, your higher self, your spiritual team does not want you to be in a situation where you're constantly having to prove your worth to somebody that is worthless in your life. Is your divine masculine, divine feminine that puts you against other people, that makes you battle against karmics, is that person really bringing anything into your life other than misery and making you question yourself? You know, is that really somebody that is bringing something into your life? Yes, as a soulmate, as a twin flame, that is somebody that would ideally come into your life and add to it. But if they're being karmic, if they're choosing karmics, that means that that's what they resonate with. And as somebody with a higher path, you can't allow people to block your path like that. A lot of times, like, your karma is learning when enough is enough and to stop allowing people, no matter the connection, to interfere in your life. Can I clarify, awakening? It doesn't matter how much I love you, how much I care about you, how much I enjoy our time together, how much I enjoy we could have a relationship. If you are sabotaging me and impeding me on my path in any way, or if you were bringing unhappiness into my life and I feel like I'm exerting energy to try to establish a relationship with you when I feel like I don't get that back from you at all, it's draining for me. And that's energy I could be putting towards my higher path where I could be helping other people, you know? Somebody needs to wake up to the fact that this is similar to Scorpio, your sister sign. There is an enemy here. There's an enemy. This person, Taurus, your person, crosswatcher, your person, or you, whoever this resonates with, you are sleeping with the enemy here. You are allowing this enemy that only cares about themselves to sabotage you with black magic. That's what this is. Devil, magician, that is black magic. Yeah, again, star coming out. This person tries to get you into an energy, or your person into an energy where they're sleeping around, they're just partying, they're just looking for fun, and they try to distract them from their higher path here. They try to distract them from the healing work that needs to be done. Why? Because this person has entity attachment. So this person operates in your life or your person's life as a literal demon to derail them. This person tries to steal you or your person's. The karmic is trying to steal your destiny here. The star is healing. It's Aquarian energy, but it's also things that are fated. It is your destiny. This person that you are dealing with, this karmic individual, is stealing your destiny on purpose. This is a situation that should have ended a long time ago, but somebody is in this like, I don't care, I'm just having fun, and I don't want to be responsible, and I don't want to have to focus on anything, and you know, healing is too hard, and being with somebody that requires me to elevate in life is too hard, and I would rather just party and have fun and not care. You are going to find out that this person, this karmic individual, thinks that they are better than you and goes around and talks shit about you constantly. Yeah, they try to make you compete with other people. So if this is a romantic karmic, they're telling you, I love you, I just want to be with you, it's only you. They're going and sleeping with other people and making fun of you. I've talked about how these karmics do that. These karmics don't care what they have to do to get what they want. They just care that, you know, how it looks to other people. So they don't care that they spent $200 on a come to me, commanding, mind control, tame him. You guys don't understand. If you've never looked into what type of spells are out there, there are a lot of spells, especially to control a man. To control your man, to make him listen to you, to make him, you know, there's spells to literally make somebody find another person disgusting. So they do these spells to turn you against the actual soul partner you should be with. And then they do sex magic on you, love spells, come to me, binding spells, listen to me, control him, tame him. They do all of this. They spend money doing all of this, or they do it themselves, some of them, or, you know how to do this themselves, and they've been doing this for a long time, and that's the only reason why they ever have partners to begin with. They do all of this. And then, you know, you'll start thinking about them, especially if you're somebody that constantly drinks, constantly does heavy drugs, hangs out with people with low vibrations, has a lot of wounds that you haven't healed. That basically just makes you a walking target for dark magic, for black magic. It's easy. It's super easy to get it on you, especially if you have soul tie to the person that's doing it on you. A soul tie, instantly. Sex, instant soul tie. Long-term relationships that are very dramatic. So if this is somebody that, you know, you've never slept with them, but you've been friends with them since you were kids, this is somebody that is very dramatic and you're constantly at odds with this person. You feel some sort of way about this person because of the things they do to you. Soul ties. It's easy. It's easy to get black magic on somebody that lives in a very low vibration, that's unhealed, and that has a lot of soul ties. So this karmic does all of this in secret. Usually to everybody else, they're an amazing person because they glamour everybody, which is a spell that makes you seem more attractive. They do sympathy spells to make people feel bad for them, to, you know, feel like they're the victim in the situation. They go all out with this stuff. And then they're lying in bed with somebody else. You're texting them nonstop because they've done so much magic on you. It's like they're stuck in your brain. You can't think about anything else. They're showing it to the person they're in bed with, laughing, saying, this person's so obsessed with me. And then they use that to make the other person more interested in them. Because these people, if you have to go through all this manipulation, you do not have anything going on in your life. You don't. You don't have anything going on with your life, because you should never be so obsessed with another person that you're willing to go all out like this to, you know, force them, bind them to you. That's mental illness. You know, spending all of your money on stuff like this and then like running around trying to collect as many partners. Like, what do you do for a living? Do you just like sit at home plotting and planning all the time? Like, how do you keep up like a job? Do you sleep? It's like this is an obsession for people like this. Yeah, there's somebody thinking a lot about their higher path, what they want, who they want to, you know, be with. They're still hoping that they can mend things with this sweetheart here. It's a masculine energy because they know that, they know that this sweetheart is somebody that genuinely cared about them, genuinely tried to help them. And they're also realizing that they have a higher path here. And that the path that they've been going down is only bringing them loss because they're being careless. They're being careless with, you know, what they're doing in their lives. They're being careless with, yeah, look, in reverse, their friends. Mess my deck up. Oh well. And you know, the way that this person is starting to realize that they've been making really bad choices in their life, and they're actually going against their higher path here, and that's what karmics do. Yeah, they're not happy in their life right now because they don't have any love in their life. They thought that they were in love with this karmic. It was love spells. There's chaos in their life here because the people that they thought were their friends were really their foes, and they are in despair. Oh, my cards are upside down now. Somebody has to free themselves from this situation. If you don't, your life is going to go to hell, basically. It's karma. Somebody needs to free themselves from this karmic lifestyle if they want to get this sweetheart back. If not, then, you know, misfortune is what you'll bring into your life. Somebody might be a Leo here. Strength card. Resist this lifestyle. It doesn't actually bring you any happiness whatsoever. You are seeking, you are going through behaviors that help you avoid healing. It's not that you love getting drunk. It's not that you love these people that you party with. It's not that you're having that great of time. Most people that have these sort of addictions, it's like as soon as things go quiet, as soon as the party's over, as soon as you're left alone with yourself, you are miserable, you know? And that's why you have to constantly stay drunk, stay high, stay having multiple sex partners, you know, need constant people around you. It's because you're scared to be alone, because you're afraid of what you would have to face within yourself if you were sober and alone and not sleeping with random people. But that sort of life, this is the devil card, but it's also oppression. You are oppressing yourself. Because you're never going to meet your, you know, highest path here. You are not going to be able to align with the life that was meant for you. And like I was saying earlier, when you void your own soul contract, it does not just affect you. It does not just affect you and the person you were supposed to be with, your soul partner. It affects every single life that you were supposed to connect with and impact through that soul contract that you have. If I would not have started this channel, I am almost at 13,000 subscribers. Not everybody that watches my channel actually subscribes. Most people don't. I think it's like 70% of people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed to me. So imagine how many people have watched my videos and found something there to help them. And if I would have never started that channel, they would not have got that from me. So that's karma. Not only do you have karma for the fact that you never fulfilled your higher path, you never connected with the person you were supposed to be with, you did not have, you know, children with the person you were supposed to be with. You also experience karma for every life that you were supposed to impact and you didn't. You will have to pay for that again in your next lifetime. That's not just like, oh, you didn't make it this time. Oh, well, you have to come back and make up for these soul lessons. You don't get to evolve. You know, every lifetime is meant to evolve you as a soul. You have soul lessons that you're meant to learn. And if you don't learn them, it's not just like, oh, well, you have to come back. And usually it's not going to be as nice as it was this lifetime because it's like a redo. Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior. It's somebody that doesn't want to give up, though. There is somebody here that doesn't want to give up on a karmic. There is a divine relationship trying to manifest behind you. But you need to resist this. The Knight of Wands is a player energy. It's in and out. It's fuckboy energy. Somebody's wanting to communicate their feelings to another person. There's deep emotions that they haven't expressed here, but somebody is not making any movement forward. They're not making any type of movement forward. They're just resting. Somebody needs to do some healing work here and needs to do some soul searching. so that they can actually be a good partner to this other person. If not, you're going to get cut off here. You're also, somebody's going to learn soon about a work opportunity that will help you rebuild your foundations in life. It's aligned with your higher path, but you have to release the people in your life that are intentionally getting you in a energy where it's like oh, I don't care. What, like, you know, who cares? What does it matter? I'm just here to have fun. You are here to have fun. But you're here to, like, grow as a person, too. And you're not really having fun. You're not. You're just kind of, like, scared of what might happen if you release these people. These people don't even like you as a person. They don't. They just know you have a higher path, and they're trying to keep you from getting onto it because they have entity attachments. The conversation that came out earlier, you're going to find out, if you haven't already, that a lot of the people that are close to you, Taurus, or your person, take it how it resonates, a lot of the people close to you that you are putting over your soul family, that you're putting over your soul partner, you're going to find out that a lot of the people talk shit about you and make fun of you behind your back because none of them really like you. Because they're karmic. Karmic relationships are meant to come into your life and teach you a lesson. They're temporary. That's what I have for you, Taurus. I'm going to let you guys go. I'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.